With worldmomination.net, and today I want to talk to you about how my morning routine has changed my life. The simple actions that we do every single morning, and I want to tell you specifically how and why I decided to take control of my mornings and how it's affected me, and why I made that decision. So yesterday I posted on Facebook to my Facebook friends about morning routines, asking them who had morning routines, what they consisted of, how long they've been doing it, and what they think that has added to their life. And all of the answers that I got were pretty different from the next. Everybody kind of has their own thing that they do. Lots of people are like, grab my coffee and go. Some people are like certain exercise routines that they do in the mornings. And in those things, you can clearly see what people have been doing every single mornings have kind of been manifesting on the outside of them. So yes, what we do every single morning can be a mirror reflection of who we are in a way. So this one guy, for example, told me that he has this routine of a certain exercises. It's like 90 push-ups or something like that, and before he even gets dressed for work. And you can clearly see that this man has been doing this for the past 15 years, is, what he's passionate about. It has determined his destiny. Because of these daily routines that he has been doing, his destiny is ultimately to be this fit kind of guy, right? So with all of their routines being different, what they all had in common is that they were just automatic. They were just automatic things that people just do every day. They wake up and they just do these things every day, okay? So a habit, we all know what a habit is, but I'm just going to go there and I'm going to go through my little notes here that I have together to share with you. So a habit is something that we do every single day without even thinking. Autopilot, right? Our habits are incredibly powerful. You sow an act, you reap a habit. You sow a habit, you reap a character. You sow a character, you reap your destiny. So in our daily actions, we determine our ultimate destiny. The seemingly small, insignificant things that we do every single day ultimately determine our future. So being aware of our habits seems pretty freaking important now. To be aware of the small, seemingly insignificant things that we're doing every single day, pretty freaking important if those are the things that are determining our destiny, yeah? So it's really easy for us to find the bad habits. Mostly in other people, not really in ourselves. Mostly we can find the bad habits in other people, right? Let's see, sleeping in. Sleeping in too often can be a bad habit. Maybe you're that person who's never on time, right? You're always late for work every single day. That's you. That's that person, right? Maybe staying up too late is your bad habit. Maybe at night you always intend on going to bed early, but then you find yourself sitting there scrolling through gossip shit that's really not serving you in life. It's just filler crap. So staying up too late, that can be a bad habit. Maybe you're a whiner or a complainer, or someone, of course, not just you, that is a whiner or a complainer or a criticizer, right? Constantly criticizing what you're doing or what Susie's doing, right? We have those people. Maybe a one-upper. Listen, girl, I know life sucks for you, but wait till you hear the shit sandwich life served me today. We all know her, right? We all know the one-upper. Maybe you spend more than you earn. Maybe you're a credit card maxer. That's a habit. It's a habitual thing. You just I just max my card, right? Maybe you're a Debbie Downer, or someone who's a Debbie Downer. I don't want to point fingers here. Someone who's a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy, always finding the reason why something won't work. Like that dark cloud they find on every silver lining. Now, as I'm saying these things, tell me that people aren't coming up in your head like, oh my God, that is so Suzanne, right? Or Richard always does that. Yeah? Because their daily choices that makes those things, the first thing that comes out of their mouth or the first things that they do, built that character for them. So you think about these characteristics, and it brings you a person. Here he is, that person, because that's their character. Now, what we overlook is the power of being intentional about creating good habits. Getting up early can be a habit. Every day showing someone a little bit of praise and appreciation, finding someone to do that for can be a habit. Putting a piece of your paycheck, every paycheck, into a retirement fund, that can be habitual too. Looking at the bright side of any challenge that comes into your life, that can be a habit. Now, here's the clincher. So every single one of these things, both good and bad, it all has roots in a choice. There was seemingly insignificant choices that you're making every single day, which you do have complete control over at first, until you're making those same decisions and choices so often that they now have a life of their own. They become a habit. They become automatic. And that life that's happening, that life is ultimately determining the destiny of your life. So how important are these things? These seemingly insignificant things? How important is it for you to deliberately create good habits in your life? So my question is, which actions or behaviors are you sowing to become habits in your life? What habits are you sowing to become your character? What character are you sowing to become your destiny? When people are spewing certain characteristics, happy, kind, good, loving, helpful, is it you that they're thinking about and not Suzanne? Right? So, not so long ago, well, actually it was kind of maybe a year ago, I started this thing on Facebook called Virtuous Woman Pajama Party. It was just some thing that I was doing to see if women wanted to get together just to be better women, just to talk and chat and to see where women needed the most support so we could support each other. And what has grown from that is something called an accountability group called On the Other Side of 90 Days. In the pinned post, I explain the whole science behind the 90-day thing. If you want to join, it's there for you. So in this group, we have been choosing habits that we want to grow in ourselves. It's been about a year, and I have gone through many habits. Some of them were not getting drunk, so no drinking for 90 days. Waking up early at 7 a.m. every day for 90 days, including the weekends, no questions asked. Spending time with God every single day for 90 days. Drinking half my weight in ounces of water every single day for 90 days. These are all things that I wanted to be habits, things that I wanted to be just part of my character to determine my destiny. There's more. I'm just not thinking of them off the top of my head. Meditation was one of them too. So all of these things that I have done consistently for 90 days, I have compacted them into a morning routine. So now when I wake up, these things that have become a habit for me are part of my morning. Oh, come back. Please don't go, girl. Hey, Marcella. How are you? How's California? Is it nicer than here? Because it is nasty outside. It's just gray and gross out here. So in compiling this morning routine for myself, I do all of these good intentional habits every single morning for a purpose. The purpose ultimately is to change my destiny. But in the morning doing these things, it kicks off, it gives me a springboard of positive activity and energy for every single day, which spreads into my week, which spreads into my month, which spreads into my entire year. And let me tell you, with these things that I have been doing, it has been a snowball of goodness. It started small and it seemed so difficult in the beginning. But as I continued to go, it got bigger and bigger, and the positive influence got larger and larger, and it just multiplied. One little thing multiplied, and then that little thing multiplied into 2 little things, and then those 2 little things multiplied into 8 little things, and all of a sudden I'm just covered in goodness. My relationships are improving, both personal and professional. Every area in life where you find yourself longing, finance, love, and relationships, physical well-being, have improved for me tremendously. People of influence are seeking me out to be my friend. I'm finding more personal and influential and important relationships blossoming and flowering, and what I'm trying not to sound so granola about this, like peace and love, people, because it's real. It's not just this this illusion of, yeah, that would be nice. It's real. It's real. So what I'm encouraging you to do is look me up on Facebook. I'm Katie Roberts. Check me out. Comment me, like me, message me, all that other good stuff. I'm good. It's hot and muggy, yuck, but I'm back. And let me tell you, I'm coming back strong. Well, good, because we miss you. So I messaged you the other day. I want to know where you've been. I want to, do stuff with you. So, find me on Facebook, and I'll point you in the direction of that group. And I want to help you find those daily consistencies, those little tiny daily insignificant choices to make habit in your life, so ultimately you can live the destiny of your dreams too. So Katie Roberts, worldmomination.net, and I'll catch you on the fit side.